My name is Grace. I'm 67 years old, and I live alone in a quiet neighborhood surrounded by pine trees and the sound of birds I've learned to welcome like old friends. After my husband passed away 8 years ago, I stopped expecting anything new. Life had settled into a predictable rhythm. Me, my garden, and a small dog named Charlie. Last winter, a pipe burst under my kitchen sink. I had always called Alan, my husband, for things like this. But he was no longer around. So I called the local repair service. They said someone would be out by noon. At exactly 12:04 p.m., the doorbell rang. I opened the door to find a young man, maybe in his 30s, standing with a polite smile. His name was Kevin. He was respectful, efficient, and kind. As he worked, I offered him tea, which turned into a short chat about life, weather, and his plans. He told me his grandmother had raised him, and he loved helping people who reminded him of her. I don't remember the last time someone looked me in the eye like that, not in pity, but with interest. It wasn't romantic. It wasn't dramatic. It was human. And I didn't realize how much I missed being seen until that moment. When he finished the repair, he asked if I needed help moving a box of books I had left near the hallway. I almost said no out of pride, but I agreed. As he lifted the box and placed it gently on a shelf, I found myself smiling, really smiling, for the first time in months. Before leaving, Kevin turned to me and said, "If you ever need help again, just give us a call, even if it's just to change a light bulb." He meant it. That evening, I sat by my window with a cup of tea, and for the first time in a long while I didn't feel invisible. That short visit reminded me that connection doesn't end at 60 or 70. Sometimes, it begins again in the smallest ways. A week later, I received a letter. It was from Kevin. Inside was a simple thank you card. "You reminded me of my grandmother. She would have liked you." I read the message twice. No love story. No grand drama. Just a reminder that kindness still finds a way in, even through a broken pipe. I've started baking again. I've started writing in my journal. I've even said yes to attending a book club meeting next month. And all it took was a knock on the door,